Hey everyone, we're live. Welcome, welcome. I'm really excited to be here with you. We're going to do a self-love coach interview. I was supposed to be live on my new page, but I think because it's new, Instagram, for whatever reason, didn't want me to go live there. So I need to figure out why that would happen. So I decided I would just come on over here. And today we're going to be doing a self-love coach interview. I'm really excited. I love doing these interviews with those who've graduated from our program or those who are in training. If you don't know, I run an internationally accredited self-love coach certification program. We have I want to say over 300 graduates. I need to do a new tally because we just had a new graduation happen. Over 300 graduates in over 20 countries worldwide. And we've been running this program since 2020. It's such a powerful space for people to learn how to not only start a self-love coach business and start a journey in entrepreneurship so that they can build a life around their values, but also it's a really deep dive into the world of self-love healing. And so before we do anything in this program, we always start with the personal self-love journey. And then you get all of the tools for coaching and business building alongside it. It's a really expansive program. We cover so much in it. So today I'm really excited to bring on Tiffany. Let me see if I can add you in here. And Tiffany is going to share all about her self-love coaching journey. Looking at her website, she has some really beautiful offerings that she's been creating. And we're going to talk about that, talk about the journey to self-love, because everybody's is unique, and so much more. Just letting it load. Hey, Tiffany, are you there?
Oh, I'm
Hi,
not sure if
everyone.
you can.
Oh, it seems like it's frozen. Can you hear me? Let us know if y'all are watching live what you can see and hear. Okay. There you are. Now I can
Hello.
see you. Hi.
It's,
It's
how
good
are
to see
you?
you. Good. Oh, it's coming in and out. Can you see and hear me okay?
I can. It's just going in and out a little bit. I don't know if I should disconnect from like my Wi-Fi.
You seem fine now, so let's just
Okay.
go with it. And if it
Okay.
continues to glitch, we'll see. If something's happening right now,
Yeah.
I'm so bummed we couldn't go live on the other page. But okay. Thanks for the update, Melissa. Melissa says she's also in and out. So we'll just flow with it and hope for the best. Okay. How have things been for you?
It's been a wild journey, I feel like, after graduating from the certification program, but it's all worth it and still loving it.
Yeah. So let's go from the beginning. I want to hear a little bit about what drew you in towards self-love in general, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. When I first signed up for the program, was really when I was introduced to self-love in general. I feel like I had pretty low self-esteem, and I knew that I wanted to help other women, but I felt like that was getting in the way of me showing up for people the way that I wanted to. So when I found the program, I thought that was a really good like space for me to explore that for myself. But I was also a holistic home birth doula, and I wanted to be able to guide the clients that I was working with a little bit better. So it was just overall like felt really good for my own expansion, but as well for other women that I wanted to help.
That's beautiful. And so how has it all evolved? Actually, before we get to that question, what was your experience like in the program and in training to become a self-love coach?
It felt pretty empowering. I will say that I felt like I tried to rush through the process, and after the certification was when I really started to ground myself in like the actual self-love practices and really integrating it into my life. And it took a little while for me to actually implement some of the tools when I actually needed it. I think one of the ones that I was really grateful to go over in the certification was the EFT tapping.
Love it.
Yeah, that one's been super helpful for any time that I feel myself spiraling with self-doubt and just feeling unconfident overall. I've noticed that I will stop the inner dialogue and just tap through and then rephrase it with more empowering self-talk, and then I can like move on with the rest of my day instead of kind of like just really sinking into it and getting stuck.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorite ones too, because it includes the body and the mind and the energy. It really hits it at all levels.
hmm And it's it can be really short if you want it to be, or it could be a little bit longer, like you can keep going. So it just felt like a really easy practice to integrate.
Yeah, 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 absolutely.
Mhm.
And so, what about after you mentioned a little bit after the certification how you were working on integrating more of these tools, but how has your relationship to self-love evolved since then?
I think it has gotten a little bit better. Well, a lot. I feel a lot more confident in the things that I want to do
Mm,
and really how I want to show up. And it's really getting used to sharing now what it is that I'm trying to put out there, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about that. What are you creating? I looked on your website, but let's tell everybody else, what are you creating as a self-love coach right now?
Thank you. This has felt like a pretty long journey of getting clear on what it is that I want to offer. Do you mind repeating the last part of the question?
Oh, yeah. What are you creating as a self-love coach right now?
Okay, so right now I have monthly full moon self-love mixers, and they are free and they are virtual because I feel like I've been able to develop more genuine connections in the online space. And I just think it's amazing that we can connect with other women where we wouldn't have been able to even like
Yeah.
get in contact with them, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So we can come each full moon. It's which is kind of like a social time, that energy, and we can share a self-love win, something that we are kind of excited about, and it's just something nice about connecting with other women. And then I'm currently running a 6-day Glow Goddess challenge. I've really wanted to help women just reclaim their glow and just find their own unique way of finding success for themselves, knowing that we all have different energy types. Because I've gotten deeper into studying human design and astrology, like we are all so different. And it's really about finding strategies that work for us as individuals instead of trying to conform to I come up with like the rise and grind. Not everybody's meant to grind every day. So rise and glow is just showing up and being your natural glowy self. So that's what my intentions are for the 6-day challenge.
Wow. And what kind of things do you cover in the 6-day challenge?
Each day, I kind of talk a little bit more about how we as women can get to know our goddess energy. I used to be afraid of the word goddess completely, especially after having kids. People would call me a goddess, and I would really like shy away from it. Like, no, but I think it was being afraid of my own power because power can be sort of misused and misguided. And then I feel like powerful women sometimes aren't, I don't know if it's respected or they kind of try to dim your light a little bit. Um, so I try to also incorporate different strategies that we can think about how to set our daily rhythms and routines so that it actually works with us and our energy instead of against us.
Mm.
And then each day I do have a guided EFT video that the participants can follow, because going through it each day, it really sinks into your body, and you get used to practicing it. And it's a good boost to your own self-esteem, being able to say, I just did that for 6 days when I was having a hard time before, and now look, I just did 6 days of it. I can do a few more. So yeah.
I love that. Well, and if you're doing EFT tapping every single day, you are literally changing your brain chemistry. Like
Mm-hmm.
EFT tapping, you know this, but I'm telling this to everybody watching, has been proven to help people heal from things like PTSD and addiction and depression and all of these really powerful things. And of course, as self-love coaches, we have our scope of practice that we operate within, but to know the potency and power of EFT tapping is really important, and that this work can help, can allow you to start your day off in the right way, in really simple ways of just connecting to yourself, connecting to your values, making sure you're in the right mindset. But then also, it has that deeper level of healing. So I could imagine people coming through your challenge who don't even, maybe they think they're just going to boost their confidence, but then actually there's some deeper stuff healing that they may not even be aware of until down the road.
Mm-hmm. I think with the energetic practices, it's a little bit difficult for me to pinpoint just the breadth of benefits that come with it.
Yeah.
And the only way to really get you to understand it is for you to experience it for yourself and see how it's transformed your life.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's so simple and so fast, and therefore very easy to
Mhm.
incorporate. Yeah. So exciting. So you have your challenge, and remind me what it's called.
Glow Goddess
Yeah,
Challenge.
Glow Goddess.
Mhm.
And then you have also, I saw there was a couple of other things on your website. What else are you working on?
I do have I call it a divine calibration session, but it is distance womb Reiki. And I incorporate a little bit of the Usui
Hmm.
lineage, because I am trained in both. But basically, with the womb Reiki, within our wombs, there also are the different chakra energy centers. So I work to harmonize both with your body and your womb. And it just, it's done a lot for me personally, especially when you're going through difficult relationship type situations, releasing some of that energy. And really just opening up my field for creativity. So I don't offer it as like a healing service, but my intention with it is to, like, if it does offer healing energy, then that's great, but I really want it to just expand our creative inspiration and help us to release like underlying energetic blocks to our own creative power, and just open us up to like receiving more inspiration so that we can take the divinely guided action towards accomplishing our goals in our daily lives.
I love that. I mean, that sounds
Mhm.
healing to me. But it's maybe not clinically healing. It's more of
Yeah.
an yeah, energetic healing. So cool. And then you had one more thing. Was it kind of like a deep dive session that you offer?
Yes, it's called the Rise and Glow Accelerator, and it is about 90 minutes. And that one comes with like a mini distance womb Reiki session just to help you clear any blocks to really getting clear on what it is that you want to create in your life. And then we'll spend 90 minutes after that. Um, I don't know how to like wrap it into words. But I kind of guide you through getting clear on what could be blocking you in your daily life from accomplishing your goals and how we can create more compassionate ways to navigate these life challenges and incorporating obviously the self-love so that we can get back to actually doing what it is that we want to do, because like big corporations, they don't get to take breaks, and 9 times out of 10, if we are working together, you're somebody that is kind of entrepreneurial minded. And in this space, we are still individuals who have energy, we have feelings, we have things that happen. So I don't want you to suppress what's happening in your personal life. I want you to have the tools to work with that and still make time for your aspirations. And sometimes that is just saying, hey, not right now, but that doesn't mean I have to give up on my goal. So by the end of it, you'll hopefully have a action plan so that you can take care of yourself and make room for your goals.
I love that. So it seems like you're weaving together some of the structure and accountability and clarity, goal setting work with the feminine self care and rest.
Yes.
I love it. So beautiful. And who's your ideal client? Who are you most excited to work with?
That is a really good question that I'm still getting clear for myself because when I say it's this type of person, I find somebody who is similar but not exactly that.
Yeah.
But I do know that at this moment, it's women who are deeply passionate, and sometimes that can be emotionally sensitive as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's women that have a lot going on, but are having a hard time prioritizing what to start with so that they actually make progress on their goals. Um, I'm a homeschooling mom of three, and I also part-time freelance. So chances are you've got different things that you want to do in your life, but you're also having a hard time connecting like
Yeah.
how they're related to your overall life's purpose.
Ooh, cool. I love that. Multi-passionate,
Yes.
purposeful people. So magical. Well, is there anything else, any words of wisdom or advice that you could share with those watching who are maybe just starting their self-love journey or thinking about doing self-love work? What would you offer them?
I would say really try to go at your own pace. Um, we can feel pressure to speed things up and to kind of push through things, but I actually mentioned yesterday in the second day of my Glow Goddess Challenge that one way to get over feeling overwhelmed in your life is to find stillness. And I feel like that feels contradictory. We feel like we have to go, go, go and push through and do more and just be perfect overall. But if we find the time to actually still our bodies and not just scroll Netflix or TikTok, just actually find a way to calm yourself. I don't know, you'd be surprised at what comes up for you, what is released for you. Maybe you even find the next step that you want to take in your life or in your career. When before, while you were overwhelmed, you just couldn't see that step, if that makes
It
sense.
does. Yeah. I
Mhm.
love that those words of wisdom, just allowing yourself in the overwhelm to find stillness to go within, and then you have clarity for the next step.
Mhm.
So beautiful. Is there anything else that you would like to share with those watching or those who will watch the replay?
At this point, I don't think so. I think just overall, if you're thinking about the certification, like whether or not you use it for financial gain or just for your own development, you sort of just can't go wrong. It's been really beneficial to my life. And I don't know, I just love the space that you create and the space that you hold for each person that goes through the program. So,
Oh, thanks for sharing that. So beautiful. If anybody watching live has any questions, now is the time. This was so lovely to spend this time with you, to hear about what you've been up to and all of the different pursuits that you have going on. I love your monthly moon circle, and this challenge sounds amazing. And I just hope that folks um, who are interested in working with you or learning more do head over to your page and your website to check everything out.
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
Well, thank you. So fun to connect with you and just catch up.
Yeah.
And thanks to those who are watching live and those who watch the replay. And keep us updated on everything.
Yes. Thank you so much. It's been really fun.
Well, so good to see you. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.